I look a little disheveled this morning. Is that a word? Disheveled? I've had a bad day. It started out this morning. I had called the local radio station because I like to listen to a talk show every night. And every morning at about 6:50, they run a commercial for Rush Limbaugh. So I called the radio station one day and I said, will you please pre-warn those of us that don't like Rush Limbaugh? We don't want to wake up to hearing his hatred on the radio. It kind of starts my day off wrong. But I really like to listen to your talk show at night. So could you please pre-warn us that Rush Limbaugh is coming on? And they've been doing it. They normally about 6:45 say Rush Limbaugh is coming up, and then I turn off the radio and I get up. This morning they didn't do it, so I had to wake up and listen to Rush Limbaugh. And of course it always takes me a few moments to find the radio to throw something at it, and I heard him. You know, in spite of what happened in Tucson, Rush Limbaugh is not letting up. I don't know, I'll use his name. He's not good for this country. I don't need to say any more. That's what I feel. That's why I said right-wing people should not watch my videos. I don't want to upset you. But he's keeping up the hate and the vindictiveness. Disgraceful. It never used to be this way. It's terrible what happened in Tucson, Arizona. There are no words. Senseless. This deranged kid that should have been put in a mental hospital. Lord knows he wasn't normal. This deranged kid should have been put away in a hospital, but we don't do that anymore. We just let the insane people wander the streets here. Until they shoot somebody, then, oh, yeah, we better do something. I agree totally with the sheriff in Tucson. The words he said rang very true to me. And it upset me greatly when I heard Rush Limbaugh to know that nothing, a congressman being shot, a 9-year-old girl, as she starts the prime of her life, being blown away, somebody's grandma, somebody's grandfather, dead, public servants, dead, and he can't even step back away from the microphone for a moment to say some kind words. I do not like you, Rush Limbaugh. You are so disastrous to this country. Can I say these things? Yes. I understand your business, Rush Limbaugh. I've lived it and loved it for close to 40 years, 37 years in front of a microphone doing talk shows. I have built talk radio in the Northwest, so I think I am qualified to tell you you are a disgrace to this talk radio business. Shame on you, Rush. I once met him, too. I'm glad I didn't develop a friendship with him. Enough. I'm trying to be more kind and gentle. I really don't like this man. I took pride, and I did. I helped build talk radio in the Northwest, which is, by the way, one of the pillars of talk radio in this country. You listen to talk shows, how many callers come out of the Northwest, because we built it very good here. But we didn't build it to be used as a platform to spread hatred. It's very sad. I miss it. And the only way I could do it today, and the opportunity's there, I would have to move, and I don't want to move. I'm tired. I'm not going to be doing any more talk shows. unless there was a way to do it from my bed, because I don't even like to get out of bed. But I miss it. And I can't even show you what I do, and that's sad, because this, what I do on YouTube videos and things, it's not what I do. This is me operating in a foreign world, like when I was in television. I was never happy in television. It scared the daylights out of me. I'm trying to talk, and there's some guy with a camera open with a soldering gun in it, and smoke pouring out of the side, and I have to look calm and interview the guest. I'm thinking, does that thing explode? I don't have many Republican friends left. But when they talk about hatred and things, you know, of the few Republican friends I have left, there is not one of them that has not used the N-word in reference to Barack Obama. I'm frustrated with Barack Obama too, but I don't use the N-word. It's very simple. I'm frustrated because he supported big business instead of the people. He bailed out the companies. Why in the heck didn't he give us the money, us citizens that could pay Bank of America, pay off our credit card, pay off General Motors, or pay off our mortgage? The big companies still would have got the money in the end, but it would have taken care of our debt problems. But no, Barack Obama, who was put in office by a bunch of dumb people like me, Barack Obama rewarded business and just cut us people out. It bothers me, but I would still vote for him. I'm so tired of these people. I had one just this past week. After his tirade of hatred, he said, "I'm a Christian." And I said to him, "Thank you for telling me. I would have never guessed." You have to be worried about people who have to tell you they're a Christian. You should be able to see it. Or newscasts that have to end every newscast by telling you they're reliable and honest and truthful. Well, if you have to tell people that, that means we couldn't tell it by what you said or did. Pretty strange stuff, isn't it? One final thing. I agree with our senators and our Congress, the House of Representatives. I know a number of people that have been senators and members of the House of Representatives. And I remember thinking many years ago when Senator Bob Packwood was in the studio and we were in downtown Portland and it was late at night, and I noticed it was just Bob Packwood there with me, Senator Packwood, but no one else. And I watched him as he walked out the door into the streets of Portland at 10 o'clock at night, alone, walk a couple blocks down to his car, and it entered my mind, my God, millions of dollars have been spent to get this guy in office. He's been elected by the people, and he represents us in Washington, D.C., and there's no protection for him. Yeah, there should be protection. I'll tell you how we're going to get it and how it can be done. It's very simple. The United States military should defend the United States of America. That's what they should be doing. The National Guard, its primary function is to defend the United States of America. So let's use the National Guard. Let's defend our congressmen. Yeah, let's make sure the senators have protection. And I think if we brought the National Guard back from the East, we would have enough soldiers to not only defend our congressmen, but at the same time, they could defend our borders, to keep some foreign person from wandering across an unprotected border with a nuclear bomb. Time is ready. We must defend our own country. And maybe we could take care of a few wacko loonies like that nut that did this horrible action of interfering with our electoral process. I don't care what party he's in or what his political beliefs are. Our country needs being defended more than anything. You know, Congressman, give thought to this. Because you're worried about someone shooting you? Think of the young people. The most prized thing this country owns is our young people. And you put them in harm's way every second of every day. It's not a very comfortable feeling, is it? Why don't you do something to help our young people? And at the same time, why don't you do something to help our country? If you'll excuse me.